Hi, YouTube. Hello, everybody. I'm back again. It is Tuesday, the 19th. I almost said the 10th. It's definitely not the 10th. It's the 19th of September. And I have some work to do. So I'm jumping on to see if anybody wants to work with me. I'll be working for probably about 25 minutes or so until the little kids get home from school on the bus, and then things get crazy. You guys know that's how it is. Once they descend upon me, it's all downhill from there. So this is my calm before the storm, if you will. I love having them back home from school. It's fun and exciting, but then it's like action, action, action. We gotta do snacks and all sorts of stuff. And today's a dance class day too. So it's funny. Kids are back to school and we just pick right up and we're in our back to school schedule and just like nothing ever happened. Like summer was never even there. I feel rested. But anyway, if we're new to seeing each other, my name is Becky. Hi, good to meet you. And I'm a full-time reseller on most of the major platforms with Poshmark and eBay, being my main selling platforms. And then I also cross list to most of the other big ones as well. And I'm also a consignment seller. So that means that I take other people's items and sell them as well as my own. And that's what I'm working on today. So I'm going to move my windows around as per usual. If you've been on my lives before, you know I'm a multitasker and I have multiple windows up at a time. And what I'm doing now is getting some items inventoried for a brand new consignor that I have. So I'm just realizing a typo here. So I'm picking up where I left off yesterday. This consignor brought me a lot of boxes and bags. I think some of the boxes, so I haven't gone through anything yet. I'm doing it live with you guys. So you're seeing what I'm seeing in real time. I haven't sorted anything first, but some of the boxes I think have one item in it. So it's not like I have a big box filled with a lot of stuff. So I think it looks like more than it actually is, like volume quantity wise. And that's what I'm doing. So I have to get it on my tracker so that when it sells, I can pay the correct consignor for the sale and nothing gets confused. So that's what I'm working on. And I probably have about 20 minutes. Well, it's probably a lot. Let's see what I can get through in this time. It's probably more than 20 minutes full, 20 minutes worth of work. But we'll see how we do. Sorry for the crinkling. Okay, so like I said yesterday, I think I have a bunch of this consignor's Amazon returns, which is kind of like a Amazon. Look how cute this is. This is so perfect for this time of year. Oh my gosh, how adorable. So it's kind of like getting like one of those Amazon palettes. Look at this sweet little embroidery. It's almost kind of, like crochet is having a moment right now. I will put crochet size large in the listing. I have a few things. You guys remember I'll show you real quick as I get distracted, which I swear that I'm not going to get distracted. If you guys remember a few months ago, so this was during the summer, crochet. During the summer and some of my hauls, I had some like crochet, just little sweater vests. This was one that I picked up at Goodwill. It's a Forever 21, which is not like a brand that I usually pick up, but it had like Daisy Jones vibes. I actually think that's going to sell this fall, but I think it'll do well around Halloween too. Anybody who's like, did I put hippie in the listing? Yeah, hippie blue fringe cardigan. So like anyone who's doing that for Halloween, I have it listed at 48, which is way high for a Forever 21 piece. And I will continue to lower the price, but I just have a really strong feeling that it's going to go well. So I priced it a little bit on the higher end to see how much I could get for it. But this top unexpectedly sold recently. This was probably up for like a month. Sold for $20. I don't know if you can see because it's like a blue color, but I tried to like zoom in on some of the beautiful crochet. And I think because crochet is just so on trend right now, it's doing better. Like that was what brand was that? It was Faded Glory. that's a Walmart brand crochet top, size large, 12 to 14, that I sold for $20. And it was actually part of a bundle, if I remember correctly. So I think crochet is a great word right now, a good keyword. Here's another one that I had taken in over the summer. Just like a lightweight top. So it's short sleeve, and that one's orange. So I do feel like it'll go well over the fall. but I'll continue lowering that. And then here's another one. This was just like, it was kind of a little bit cropped. That one has gotten a bunch of likes recently. And then last but not least, what brand is this one? Let's see. Perceptions. I don't know what that is. I think I've sold Perceptions before. I don't think that's a crazy brand, but I dream of crafting. Hi, Becky. Jackie here from the UK. Hi, Jackie. I'm very interested in how consignment works, as not too many sellers doing it over here. I know. So first of all, hi. It's really good to get to know you. And you know, so do you know George from George as in George? I think he changed his YouTube name a little bit. I'm friendly with Louise. I was on with them recently. So I come on live through StreamYard in case anyone's around. And by the way, Jackie, if you want to join me and go live and we can chat live on video, you're totally welcome to join me. If you email me, I'll send you the link to join me as a guest. I will say I'm only going to stay on until about like 2:40 today because my chicken nuggets are getting off the bus soon. But I go on like these rants about consignment in the UK because I think that there is a tremendous opportunity for you guys because you don't have consignment shops there like we do in the US. So like if I have clothes that I want to move, right? What are my options? I can sell them myself online, which is, we all know we're resellers, right? So it takes the time and dedication to do that. You need the storage, you need the materials, you need the listing knowledge and the time, right? It's mostly like a time thing. If you have a full-time job, some people just don't want to mess with it. So you can sell it yourself. You can donate it to charity, drop it off and donate it. You could try to sell it like on Facebook Marketplace and some of those things, which are selling it yourself. And here in the US, we have consignment shops. We have two different models. The first is where you bring things and they pay you outright, right up front, which I guess that's not really consignment. That's more like a buy, trade, sell kind of thing. And then the second thing is like a consignment model where you put it in the store and usually they have like color codes as the items come in, and then the store will discount it as time goes on. The first week is full price. And then after like 3 weeks, it goes to 10% off and all. Like there's usually like a sign that hangs that says how they do it. But I understand you guys don't really have that. And I think we came up with the fact that like car boots are your guys' version of that. So like instead of having a yard sale or garage sale would be like another option for us. You guys could take things to a car boot, which I'm so jealous. I wish we had car boots here because like it's bringing volume. It's like a mass of people selling stuff. It's such a cool model. So maybe that's where people are selling it that way instead of consignment. I mean, maybe. So, but I do think that it's a missed opportunity in the sense that, there goes my coffee machine turning off. It's kind of like, since you guys don't have consignment stores, if somebody was an online reseller and you were willing to offer consignment as an option, I feel like it would be gangbusters. And in my opinion, the limitation for most people is that they don't want to be responsible for other people's items. There is a responsibility, which is why I'm now putting things onto my spreadsheets. And you don't get to pick. I mean, I can say no, I can refuse things. You don't get to pick what you're selling. But that I think is also a positive because I have sold some brands that I would have never picked up in the consignment or thrift stores or charity shops or, wherever I'm sourcing. And I've gotten some real unique items. I was like, oh, I would have never gotten that brand. So I look at that as a positive. Also, if you've seen some of my haul videos, every once in a while I'm hauling things out and I'm like, oh, designer purse. Oh, designer item. And I'm like, okay. So I get pleasantly surprised. I do think that you could like have a limit. You could say, I only accept certain brands. Anything I don't take or won't sell out, I'll be, I can donate for you. Like there's ways around that. You could have rules or policies in your business. I mean, it's your business, right? So like if you want to do consignment, sell it however you would want. But I think it's a cool, if you could wrap your head around it and just come to feel okay with like being in business with other people's items, it's huge. So I do 70% for me, 30% for my consignor, or 60-40. And then like family, I do like 50-50. For certain designer items or more high end, I'll negotiate different splits if needed. So that's kind of how I break it down. And I have a full contract. So I have like terms, how I structure things. I have 2 different documents I send my clients. I send them a how it works so that they can get comfortable with like, what the heck is Becky doing? What is this? And then how it's more like legal, the contract, which is like, this is what I do and don't do and that kind of stuff. So I should do like a whole video documenting how I structure it. It seems like there's a lot of people who are interested in it. And then it seems like there's a whole lot of people who are like, eek, warning, that makes me uncomfortable. So I totally get it. Crow. So what I'm doing now, the neck, is I take in items for each consignor and I just have like an intake process. It's really nothing crazy formal. I have the exact same Google Sheets, which is just like Excel if you use Excel. And I have it, sorry for the crinkle. It's uniform, so it's the same exact document for everybody, but then I update it for each consignor and then their commission split. And then I can itemize every single thing I intake. So when I started, even just reselling for myself, and Jackie, you probably experienced this, but like when you start selling, this was my journey. When I started selling, I would have bags. I'd be like, this is my skirt bag. This is my, oh, I thought I heard my kids. This is my skirt bag. This is my shirts bag. This is dresses, jeans. Like I had it all cutesy, right? And then I'll never forget, I sold a black skirt and it was in the black skirt bag or in the section. I was like, oh my gosh, like, which one is it? And then I had to go in, look at the tags and identify it. I was like, this is stupid. That was like way back when I had maybe 100 items or whatever. So same thing applies to this. It's funny. I have 3 consignors who literally wear the same size and they purchase the same brand clothes. These women don't know each other that I know. One of them is in Maryland. One of them is I live in Pennsylvania. One of them is in another state, Delaware, I think. And the other one is she's Delaware. She's like just across the border from me. So isn't it funny that they have like the exact same style and they buy the same brand? So it's really important for me to keep track so that when something sells, I can credit the correct consignor. Jackie says car boots are great, but the weather is not good. Yeah, from late September. So that's normally out of the window until spring. You do have a couple of indoor ones. Oh, that's a good idea, but they're very few. I wonder, so I'm like always thinking like entrepreneurial, like I wonder if it would be something where someone could just purchase like a big warehouse. Like for us, we have these stores called Spirit of Halloween. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. Spirit of Halloween are Halloween stores that are only open from like maybe August until maybe November, December. Some of them turn into like Christmas shops after Halloween is over. But their business model, listen how brilliant they are. If I'm not mistaken, they're franchises. They open up in old, closed down shopping mall, big box stores. So like we used to have Kmart was a big brand here in the US and it kind of went under. They either closed all their stores or there's only a very select few ones that were performing. And so Spirit of Halloween will go into these abandoned Kmarts in these shopping centers that haven't been able to re-rent the space. And they'll pay like nothing. The rent is so low, but they like will lease the space out. That would be so cool for a consignor. So here's a business idea to go and like find the space and then charge other vendors to come in for the car boot and like, and not, you wouldn't really make money on it. I guess it would just be an opportunity to stay open. Anyway, I got way in the weeds on that, but yeah. So what's the story with weather there? Because is it me or do people in the UK talk about weather a lot? Like I feel like I've been following a bunch of you guys on YouTube and I just hear like a lot of weather stuff. The other day it was pouring here and I was like, oh, it's chucking it down. And I feel like that's a very like British, English, UK kind of expression. Or maybe just one of you says it and I repeat it. It's in my head. Alan, how's it going? Yeah, good evening to you. Oh, do you know Jackie? Of course you guys know each other. Oh, I love that you guys know each other. Look at me. I'm jabbering on and I have work to do and I'm getting chatty. So Jackie, I know Alan a little bit. We're becoming besties. Oh, Alan, you know what popped up in my feed the other day? It was another, is it Nightwish? You're going to laugh at me because every single time I talk about them, I never remember their name. It was like another show. It was like, you should watch this concert. I was like, oh, there they are. But it made me think of you. Jackie, so you're a full-time reseller or part-time? And what kind of items do you sell? How long have you been selling? What's your journey? And do you have a channel? I need to check you out. I will subscribe back. Your life is dominated by weather. Yeah. So, but does it ever get cold? Do you guys get snow too, or is it just like constant rain? Because I actually don't mind rain. I'm not a huge snow fan. And where I live in Pennsylvania, we do get snow. Actually, we usually get snow, but like global warming, I think we had like 3 days of snow last year, and it was like it didn't even stick. Like you couldn't even make a snowman. It was very anticlimactic and disappointing for my kids. Uh-oh, you guys. Same thing like yesterday. I'm having an item that I don't know if it's black or blue. Oh no, warning, warning, warning. Oh, it's navy. Okay. Here, I'm holding it against something black. It's very, very, very deep navy. Okay. Oh, here, this says, ha ha ha. Look at me. I am such a dork. It says, color, true navy. I'm here opening this thing up. I don't even need to open it. I should have just left it nice and folded. Although I do need to photograph it and check it out. Okay. This is Land's End, true navy, size 10, style number. Okay. Navy. Are they shorts? Chino pants. See? Ask and you shall receive. In true navy. 3, 4, 7, 3, 8, 9. So they're weekender chinos. How cool. And they are brand new. Isn't that nice? Snow now and again. Yeah, I guess it depends what part of England too, right, Alan? Alan, did you have dinner yet? What's for dinner tonight? You probably ate. Do you call it supper? Do you call it tea? What do you call it? I call it dinner, right? We have lunch and we have dinner and breakfast. Is this the same exact thing? Oh, same exact thing in the size 8. So this is funny. This came up yesterday while we were live. Isn't it funny how so many of us purchase things and then they go past the return window and then you're stuck with it? And I feel like, especially as a consignment seller, like I'm helping solve that problem. It's like, here's somebody who had something, they weren't able to return it. Now it's just like superfluous in their life, and I'm helping to rehome it. So there you have it. All right, what is next in our bag? I feel like it's when I do a consignment haul, it's kind of exciting for me because this is like, I have no idea what's in here. George was teasing me that I should call it like crap or treasure or something. We need to come up with a fun name because it's like, is it trash or is it treasure? I never know. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, look how pretty. Can we see? It's like a floral cuff bracelet. Look how nice. Okay. And it's in its little box. Now, I don't know. Leah Sophia. Okay. Leah Sophia, I don't know if you guys have it there. It's like a home-based business. Home-based business that sells jewelry. And they're like, it's like moderate quality. Black, floral, rose, cuff, metal, in box. I don't know anything about how it does in reselling. Some things retail great and then don't resell well. New with tags, people. Well, this looks a little bit tarnished though. Darn it. Oh my gosh. How sweet is this little guy? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. He's like the sweetest little owl. And there's these little gems like all up and down the chain. Oh my gosh. I love him. Hello, little fellow. All right. You are the brand Kate d'Argent, sterling silver. Oui, oui. All right. Well, Miss Kate d'Argent. I don't know that brand. It's French. Gold gem owl on gem chain. Custom jewelry. Jackie doesn't have a channel, just very part-time at the moment. May have to up my game as cost of living is getting ridiculous. Yeah, I hear you. We do have snow, but more as you go further up north. Yeah, the further up you go. So, it's interesting. I was on a Facebook group. I don't know if you guys have heard of the American reseller. Her name is Rebel. That's actually her God-given name. And she is Rebel the reseller, I think. Or yeah, Rebel Reseller, I think is her handle. She is so lovely. She lives somewhere in the South, maybe North Carolina, South Carolina. She's got this beautiful little Southern accent. She's just so sweet, but she's like really genuine. At least she seems really genuine. And I really enjoy watching her channel. But for some reason or another, I think I needed something identified. Rebel sells a lot of plush and she sells a lot of vintage plush, and she has a Facebook group. So I hopped on her group because I think I needed something identified. Look, earrings with, are they diamonds? Do I have diamonds? I'm going to show you guys this in a second. Stud earrings. Look at these earrings. I'll take them off the card so you can see. I need to, what's the trick with pearls? Is it rub it on your teeth? You guys want me to rub this on my teeth and see? I think they're real pearls. Okay. Don't mind how dusty this card is. I'll have to clean them up. I can also ask my consignor if they are real or not. But they are little pearls with like this little diamondy stone right there. Can you see? They're so cute. They're just delicate and sweet and darling. So Rebel has a Facebook page, and I was on there for something, so now I get posts. And somebody had posted that they were having trouble like with sales and things were really, slow and everything. And then a bunch of people, of course, everyone's, sales are slow, sales are slow. Everyone will always tell you sales are slow. And then some people will say sales are great, but I think generally people are more focusing on the negative or like I think it's human nature to figure out why are things bad. Like our brains are trying to seek out resolution, like to find an answer for things. But a lot of people were saying the economy and just like it really is a slump right now. So I say stay the course, but also I think you're so smart to do this part-time and something to like supplement things and really try to, hold things until they bounce back and, add a little bit to your family's bottom line. So you're smart. And I think you're smart for being on YouTube to get tips as a part-time reseller, to watch people who are doing it in all different ways and stuff, not to help improve. I'm sure you have a great system and that you're doing great, but also like getting those little hacks, because if you only have a limited snippet of time to do things, you want to be like super efficient with all your time. I just got an offer. Okay. All right. You guys decide, should I accept the offer or not? This is the dress. Ooh, she's sexy. It's a little slinky dress. That's the styled photos, and those are my photos. This was a hard dress to photograph because the straps are actually asymmetrical, right? So they're like different lengths and stuff. I have it listed for $98, and I have an offer for $80. I'll let you guys decide. What should I counter? I would usually counter with maybe like 92. So I'd be okay settling for like 90, right? And this is a consignment item. I feel like I would counter at 92. So I have it listed at 98 because then if she counters back, I have a little bit more room to go down to 90. And I hate that I wouldn't put my best offer first, but I have had those volleys back and forth. I don't really want to go below 90. It is now coming on US like homecoming season, which is where there's all the homecoming parties, and prom season will be coming, later in the year. There's also formals in springtime, and I feel like that's like a good sexy New Year's Eve dress. So I'm not in any rush to get it sold immediately, but what do you guys think? What should I what should I do? Alan calls it dinner. He only had a pepperoni pizza. Only pepperoni pizza. Pizza, like I dream of pizza. That would be like the best night ever for me. I literally have to limit how much pizza I eat because like I could have it for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner and never get tired of it. You have family all over the US and they're called Starbucks. Oh, yeah. Okay. There you go. Speaking of which, cheers. I'm going to have some coffee. I'm not drinking Starbucks. I'm drinking Peet's coffee, Peets. And if I'm not mistaken, Starbucks, the guy who created Starbucks, started out working at Peet's in Seattle, I think. Am I remembering it wrong? No, I think that's right. So I guess that's kind of somewhat associated. Is it high end or supermarket brand? What are you talking about? Which one? High end or supermarket brand? My coffee? No, we were talking about something else. Alan says, yes, Becky, you rub the pearls against your teeth, and if they feel grainy, they're real. Go for 92. All right. Do you agree, Jackie? Gosh, what were you talking about being high end or supermarket brand? What were we talking about? How is it that I don't remember 30 seconds ago? Oh, the dress? Oh, it's funny. Supermarket is only groceries, like it's only food. So like versus a department store. I'm thinking, what groceries are we talking about? Supermarket? Yeah, you probably do want. You know what? I'm so glad you asked that question because the brand does matter, doesn't it? The brand is White Fox, which I can't remember where it's sold, but I want to say it's like a department store, like Macy's or something. They might even have their own. Let's see. Let's take a moment and go down this journey together. Oops, White Fox dresses. Okay, let's see. They are sold. They have their own boutique online. So I guess you can order online. And let's see what they go for. Shopping. I know I ran the comps, obviously, when I listed it. So this is 69, 40, 60, 100. Ooh, she's sexy. They are all these sexy, sexy dresses. Good golly. And they're all short dresses. So I am selling that one on consignment. It looks like they're like White Fox boutique, but I think White Fox seems to be online. And I can't imagine that it's easy to buy a dress like that's that slinky online without trying it on. I did run the comps before I listed it, and I'm selling it on consignment. So I am trying to get like the highest return that I can so I can give my consignor back a really nice chunk. Like I feel bad that was bare. I think she wore it once, maybe she said. And so I want to like be like, okay, I want you to recoup as much as possible. This is a Longaberger basket. Do you guys sell or have Longaberger there? They're hand woven and they're each woven by like an individual weaver, I guess. Small basket. I need to get going soon. Small basket. It is in Dresden. I couldn't read it. Dresden, Ohio. And it's done by, I don't know, PSH 2000. So they each, like, they initial it, but then there's like an initialer and then where it was made and then like an inspection and then like another. There's like 500 people who have to touch this. So this one with Longaberger, when you list them, you list like it has the cloth lining. Oh, there's some flowers in here. I'll have to clean that out. That looked like a little pretty bouquet in there. I left my towel. So it has the liner and it has the plastic lining as well. So I write all that down because those up the value of Longaberger. White, blue, stripe liner with plastic liner. And then this one is octagonal and it says American Cancer Society. Okay. Oh, we did well today. Look at us. And we're almost at time. Okay. So, yeah, I need to check those pearls. I'm going to clean them off first and then check them on my teeth and then clean them again. Your supermarkets also sell clothes. Oh, okay. That is really, really good to know. So some of ours do, but it would have to be like a super Walmart, which would be like they'd have clothing and electronics and, you know, groceries and whatever. And maybe Target does. So, but that's more of like, I would call those like a big box. Yeah, I guess I would just call it a big box store. Interesting. Okay, so now I don't feel when you're funny. You're like, did you get that dress from the supermarket? We're like, yeah, it was right next. It was between the tomatoes and the cereal. Definitely 92. Okay, 92 it is. Don't sell that brand of basket here, but you do sell a lot of baskets in wicker. What is seagrass? Should I know that? I don't know what seagrass is. Do I? Yeah, like kelp or something? What is seagrass? Okay, hold on. Review offer. Make counter offer. Drum roll, please. 92. All right, you're seeing it here live. My offer, 92. Going live. Okay, let's see. Send some good juju out there for me, guys, that it sells. So it's just coming on 3 o'clock here. And I've only sold 2 things. I don't want you to see who the buyer is. I sold this jacket for, I'll tell you in a second. Look how vintage this jacket is. It's also for, oops, trying to protect someone's privacy, and now I'm showing it to you. It's a cropped suede, totally vintage. Look at the shoulder pad action on that bad boy. Oh my gosh. It sold for, oh no, I'm in the wrong screen over here. $51, including shipping. And I sold a kids jacket. I'll show you that. And this one sold for $42. It was a North Face jacket, and it's reversible. So that's the green side and that's the black side. And that's all I sold so far today. So the day is young though. And I've only done like maybe 5 listings. So I still have to get all my listings up, which usually triggers things. I have a lot of photos to do to get towards my goal today. And so I will jump off actually now, and then I'm going to go get my kids settled once I get in. And then I'm going to spend like 2 hours in the basement in my photo station, just banging it out. So that'll be my evening. Riveting, right? I know. Asda is owned by Walmart. Yeah. Okay. You guys were, yes, someone was, I think it was George, was setting me straight on that. Yeah. Because he said Walmart tried and, Walmart didn't quite take off, or maybe they like went under a different name, Seagrass is very similar to raffia string. Okay, but thicker. What color is it? Is it like white, tan? Huh. I need to acquaint myself with seagrass. I probably have some of it. Like, so here's the thing where I would have something and just be like wicker, and then it's actually seagrass, and I could put seagrass in my listing. And for those people in the population who search for things a totally different way, I'm totally missing that whole portion of the demographic by mislabeling or not including enough information in my listing. Natural. Yeah. Okay. Jackie, thank you for the education. This was good. Alan, thank you for making me crave pizza. I'm teasing. Thank you guys both for all the love and support of my channel. I really appreciate you guys. And thanks for hanging out with me. It's fun to chat with you. And hope you guys have a nice evening. I still have a lot to do before my evening comes, but thanks for keeping me company. And I might be back on tomorrow. Not sure yet what the day will bring, but if I am, I'll look for you guys. So good chatting with you. Have a good rest of the day. Bye, guys.